good to check him out. But I don't know how much if that's actually something that's going to happen where they sign him out.
I kind of feel like they can run the ball with Rico Dowdle.
I do too.
Yeah.
We all agree that the issue there is not his ability.
Right. It's the health.
Yeah.
It's availability, and it's a little bit like when we was talking about with Tyron Smith. It's like, gosh, we know Tyron Smith's a really good player, but availability part. If Rico Dowdle can find a way to stay healthy with the confidence.
He hasn't had a full season.
No, it's been,
and that's been as a backup.
Yeah, and that's a problem. And if you told me that he was going to be able to play 17 games in some playoffs, I would say fine. If you want to bring Zeke in and let him, fine, But you're going to figure out that guy right over there is probably your best player. When you start to run the football and the explosiveness and the quickness and all those things, it's Rico Dowdle. That's the guy who's going to be. But I understand the fans. And, to me, I was a little bit frustrated because I wanted to see, okay, what can you do? And you saw him in the Rams scrimmage that on the left side, they opened up some stuff. And as you said, Zeke, boom, got through there a couple different times. Like, oh, okay, here we go. I like to see that. But to me, with this offensive line, the way it is with the two young kids in there blocking, the combo blocks, the backside cutoffs, maybe some improved blocking from the tight ends, this thing might have a chance to be better than what we think it's going to be.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's move on to Tyus Bowser. He's a guy that that rumors are that he's coming in to meet with the team as well. What do you think? Give me a scouting report on Tyus Bowser.
Tyler, Texas, baby. That's Texas. Let's go. John Tyler High School, Cujo.
When it comes to high school guys, this man right here, he knows those guys from back when they were wee bit little guys playing football.
It's even an added layer of sicko because I'm also an East Texas guy and I have a ton of family that went to John Tyler. I went to John Tyler first semester, so it's a little bit extra even with the specific school he went to. But drafted to Baltimore back in 2017, was really productive and found his role after a couple of seasons in Baltimore and was a really good rotational guy for them. And I think if you were looking at maybe rotational guys in 2020, 2021, that was a guy you probably wanted to be able to elevate into a starting role if you're another team looking around. But then he battles a torn Achilles and he battles a knee injury last year. So he's coming off of back-to-back pretty devastating injuries. So does he still have the speed? Does he still have the quickness? I think that's going to be the big part of today's workout, and especially the physical is going to be really important with him too. But I mean, if he does still have that same quickness and that same twitch, sure. If Carl Lawson is a guy that the team's looking around and didn't think worked out, then maybe they go get a guy with a little bit more length. He's 6'3", 250 pounds, so he definitely has the power aspect of it as well. But for me, and I don't know how you feel about this, Brian, specifically, but when it comes to scouting guys and kind of looking at their body of work over the last couple of years, it's hard to ignore that the injuries are coming off of at the same time. So it's a little bit tough to actually judge what Bowser could bring to the Dallas Cowboys without being in that physical room. But if he is healthy, he has been productive.
Yeah, he hurt his knee, as Nick mentioned, before the 2023 season. So the film I looked at was 2022 is what I did with him. He plays as a stand-up linebacker, but the Ravens have a different scheme because of their odd front, 3-4 front is what they do. So, but the initial quickness was good. He's got some pop off the ball. I think he needs to be more aware of the ball. There were times in the run game, whereas Carl Lawson, I thought, was a better run defender than he was a pass rusher from what I saw. I think Bowser's opposite of that, but I think he just needs to be a little bit more aware with the ball at him. He has good inside rush. He'll use his hands to free himself. I just didn't see a guy that could grab the corner, and that's what I worried about him with a little bit. That maybe that we were talking about some of the injuries and stuff. This is before the knee, but he just didn't have that ability to really grab the corner like I like him to. He'll extend on blockers. He can control guys with power. They use him in coverage. He was playing quite a bit in some coverage. He can close down that backside when free. When he has a run, he can really, really close that thing. I'd just like to see a little bit better change of direction. He'll labor some in this area, but he's also 29 years old. So a little bit older guy coming off some injuries like Nick's talking about. Does he have the quickness? Does he have the explosiveness that he once had? This is applaud the Cowboys again. They're not standing pat. They're looking at guys. So throwing a lot at their defense. They're throwing a a lot of their roster spots. I think that's a positive thing if they're going to continue to look at guys like this.
Yeah, you mentioned real quick about Carl Lawson. You just kind of threw the name out there.
Yeah.
But how much do you think this is about what they
A
see
lot.
from Carl Lawson and maybe not necessarily thinking
Yeah.
is the answer?
A lot. And Carl Lawson is one of these guys that I felt like there were some good reps in the Chargers game when you went back and watched the tape of him playing. There was a little bit better of the dip and getting that shoulder underneath and flattening when you saw some pressure. I actually thought Muhammad was the better of when you started to talk about Lawson, Muhammad, Wheat. I kind of give Muhammad the role of the edges. He was the one guy, but he is going to get suspended the first week of the season. So you could probably carry him. What was our Jones last year, our running back?
Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones, 2 games. I couldn't think of his name yesterday, but I was like, okay, somebody got suspended. It was Jones. I remember that.
NFL team lock, tell me your favorite NFL team.
How they-
Let's
they-
go.
Like I said, Carl Lawson, probably, not in the picture for him right now on that.
All right, let's take our final break. We'll come back, talk a little bit about some of the players that we've already reported have been released, have been waived, and then we'll talk about some other guys that we expect. Maybe.
What's up, Sean? 2112. If you have a favorite NFL team, I'm doing cheap NFL team lots starting at $1. Want to see anything in the background? Let me know. Tell me your NFL team, and I'll start a customizable experience for you.
Free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
They say champions are remembered, but legends are never forgotten. United Ag and Turf offers a winning lineup of John Deere equipment built to tackle any challenge on and off the field. Legendary John Deere tractors, combines, residential mowers, commercial mowers, compact construction equipment, Gator utility vehicles, and a full line of golf and sports turf equipment. United Ag and Turf, the official Ag and Turf equipment supplier of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com to find a location near you.
If you can't be at the stadium, there's no better way to watch your Cowboys than on an LG OLED Evo TV. That's because everything you see is more lifelike. Every play, every hit. I mean, you might as well be on the sidelines. That's how clear it is. It's all thanks to LG's legendary technology. Perfect black, over 8.3 million self-lit pixels. No one comes close. LG OLED Evo is the best TV in the game for a reason. See for yourself at lg.com/OLED Evo.
From the field to the festivities, Lucchese embodies the essence of luxury and tradition. Handcrafted with meticulous precision, each pair offers unmatched comfort and style. Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese. Shop the collection today at the Lucchese.
This isn't the TJ Lopez from the Tampa Bay Lightning season ticket holder, is it?
Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas
You
Cowboys.
you joined whatnot from my referral link? Did I guess it right?
Todd believes the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable.
Surprised I remembered you, huh? What cigar you smoking right now, dude?
Todd has AT&T 5G. It's fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running. And toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
Doing $1 cheap NFL team lots. If you just want to see some team lots, tell me your team. If you want to see any cards in the background, those are a little bit more than $1.
Taco Bell taco filled with slow roasted chicken. Unheard of. Crispy white corn tortilla with cheese inside and out. For what? Change can be scary, but it can also be delicious. The Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco, only at Taco Bell.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers.
Guess it just keeps on doing that. Okay.
Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long. Don't miss our biggest sale of the year with savings up to $700 on select adjustable mattress sets and experience the deep, undisturbed rest of Tempur-Pedic. Learn more at TempurPedic.com.
Shabam!
AT&T, connecting changes everything.
Welcome back. It is the final segment of the Break to Live in SWBC Mortgage Studios at the start. Presented by LG. LG is the world's #1 OLED TV brand for 11 years and counting. See why LG.com/OLED Evo.
Thank you, guys.
Let's jump into to some of the guys that have already been waived. We reported some of this yesterday. I'll throw out some names.
Can I thank Nick Harris for jumping on that?
Yeah, he was all over it, right?
My gosh, right off the jump. Well
Yeah.
done, sir.
That's where I got this list from. It's from his tweet. So.
I mean, I looked at that thing and I'm like, here we go. Yeah, I get some names right off the jump.
Got a lot of Terminated jokes, but that's how.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to throw out all the names. There's a long list. I'm going to throw out some of the names that just jumped out to me.
Because Scott, Eric Scott.
No, Eric Scott's not #1, but he is on that list.
Sure.
But here's some of the guys that were waived that just, for me, were interesting guys that were waived. And guys I think could possibly be practice squad type players if they get through waivers. Linebacker Willie Harvey, defensive back Eric Scott, defensive tackle Albert Huggins, wide receiver.
Hey, what's up, Lucas? Doing some cheap NFL team lots, so feel free. If you're ready to buy, let me know your teams, and I can start pulling out some team lots for you. Just running some rando singles right now. Any cards in the back you want to see, just let me know.
That you thought maybe you would have had a better shot at making the team.
I thought they were maybe going to keep Fajogo around another year. And for him to be waived injured, I'm curious what the injury ended up being. But it doesn't necessarily surprise me that they let go of Fajogo, but I would probably say it's the more surprising of these guys. You know, I've been talking to some people, and you know, there was some questions earlier in camp, like, man, Willie Harvey might make this roster, and he's looking good, but he had a bad performance.
Buddy Johnson.
Exactly. He had a bad 2 preseason performance in those final 2 preseason games, and then Buddy Johnson had an awesome game this past Saturday. And so I think Buddy Johnson's going to end up sneaking onto this roster instead of Willie Harvey. And then you look at it from a size perspective too. Willie Harvey's 5'10" on a good day, and I think you just kind of need that size element, especially on special teams, and that's what that depth linebacker is going to be asked to do. But I wouldn't say there was too many major surprises. Tyron Billy Johnson, yeah, he looked great early in camp, but I think Jalen Crawford.
If you are ready to buy, let me know your NFL team, and I can make a customizable lot for you. NFL team lots starting at $1.
You mentioned these wide receivers. Give Flournoy a lot of credit. He came a long way.
He did.
In a hurry. Because we were all at camp when we were talking and doing our shows and things like that. We were talking like, boy, Cropper looks good. Cropper's got strength. looking good. Billy Johnson, the name you mentioned. And then all of a sudden it's like, this is 18. 18 again. Another catch for 18. He and Deuce Vaughn probably came as fast and as far from where they spotted everybody.
What's your favorite team, PT Ramsey?
And then all of a sudden said, no, we're going to make this team, or we're going to figure out a way to make this team by the way they played. So Fehoko being waived injured, this one's got some pop.
Lucky Luke Cards, welcome to Duffy Sports Cards. If you're ready to buy, let me know your team, and I can start pulling out some NFL team lots for you or anyone. First one to put up their teams.
What is likely he'll revert back to your list, your IR group. And when he reverts back to your IR group, you can keep
Dolphins. All right, give me a second.
Or you can injury settle him and give him a couple of game checks and let him move on. So
I'd be shocked if Dan Quinn's looking at. He can have a missing right arm, and I think Dan Quinn would still go grab it.
Well, see, that's what. Now, maybe Dallas. Maybe this is how Dallas is protecting himself. Now, Dan might go through the agent and figure out like what's wrong with him. Yeah. Is it a hamstring? Dallas is maybe playing a smart game here that they don't want to lose.
All right, Dolphins. Gonna just throw a bunch of cards up here. We're gonna do Tua, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, another Tua, Jim Jensen, Terry Kirby, Farrell Edmonds, Jeff Offerdale, and let's throw in another Tua. All of that starting for $1. Tua, Offerdale, Fryer, Kirby, Jim Jensen, another Tua, Waddle, Heath, and another Tua. All starting at $1.
We just need the spot, and we're going to give him game checks. There's the injury settlement thing will always be a factor in this to get guys off the reserve list and things like that.
Well, no surprises for me. Nobody surprised me. Fajardo's the one, but because he was on the injury, it makes me question that. And again, we gotta keep in mind everything that you guys just said.
Yeah.
They wait these guys and they.
All right.
A few.
Let me know. Just doing cheap NFL lots. Unless you guys want to see anything in the back.
Put in the practice squad and all of that. So it's still, we don't know what's going to happen there. And then with Billy Johnson, just like you guys mentioned, he is in a
Tyreek Red. Another two.
Training camp are what matters.
Waddle. Mostert.
That's the precious
Hill. Xavier Howard. Tyreek Hill on the green. And a nice Jaceki. Is that numbered? Not numbered. All of that for $1. Let me know your teams, guys. Let me know your NFL teams.
The preseason making plays and are very attractive, but also you don't have spots. Like you're what, keeping 6 guys on wide receiver. So there are other guys that I think are ahead of him.
Yeah, I think something very telling though, Derek, from your list is the Eric Scott one. The fact that they're
Let me know your NFL teams.
now they're looking at this.
JRAS612, if you're ready to buy, let me know some teams. We're doing very cheap NFL lots here. That's what we're doing. All right, we'll run one more Dolphins lot. I don't know if Nick is still in or not.
Keeman Hall was better than Eric Scott. And there was
that play.
Hill, Raekwon, Miles Gaskin, Raekwon Davis, Blue Raekwon Davis, a Jalen Waddle wild card rookie card, Daniel Thomas rookie card, and a Dan Marino. Right there, all for $1.
Yeah.
I already was on.
Exactly.
I was too. So we're
No, I know. That's the point. You know,
Practice.
Real grinder.
So we'll take your word for it, Brian.
those practices I take very lightly because everyone's over it.
But that's the thing with Eric Scott that I kind of wonder because they do have the injury, and maybe, like I said, maybe they tried to move Eric Scott to maybe the Commanders, who that's where his guys were. And the
All right. No love for the Dolphins here for the dollar auction.
But there were some times where Eric
That's 100 if anyone's interested.
Maybe not, obviously not enough to make this fun.
Put the Dolphins back. Give me your NFL teams, guys. Give me your NFL teams. NFL teams. Let's go.
Jason Johnson, Darrell Johnson, Tyron Billy Johnson, all waves. But Buddy Johnson's still hanging around.
Yes, all right. So, real quick before we end the show, I have about 2 minutes here. I want to go around the table. I want you to give me one name that will be a surprise by tomorrow morning. What I mean by that is either a surprise that they're no longer here or a surprise that they are here. Let's go around the table.
Well, hold on. Let me pull up the roster so I see everybody's name.
Okay, great. Let's start with you, Brian. You go first.
I would be surprised if, gosh, I knew you were going to do this. I should have been more prepared. I think.
Tell ahead of time. You
No,
can think
I
of
think
right in the spot.
I'm gonna say this. Don't be surprised if Brevin Stanford makes this team and they carry 4 titles.
Doing cheap NFL team blocks. If anyone wants to see any of the cards in the back. Go to J McCarthy.
2 minutes. Do you beat CJ Goodwin's spot?
Don't go there. Don't go there. You know what's about to happen to you? You have a better chance of attacking Taylor.
JJ McCarthy Illumination, number 250, 5 out of 50. If anyone is interested in that yet. Got some Deion Sanders rookies.
They're going to find a way to make Julius Wood a part of this.
NFL team lots for cheap. Let me know your team.
Yeah.
I think they're going to find a way.
These will start off a little bit more.
I'm still.
Okay, can I throw one out? I don't know that this is a surprise.
Damone Clark, Troy Aikman rookie.
Makes this team. I think
We got a Flair supplemental. Emmitt Smith rookie. Eagles. All right. Eagles are up on deck. All right. Give me a second for the Eagles.
It seems like everybody's kind of like, I don't know. Hey, I think it's pretty much a dead.
I'll throw you one that might be, and you might not like this one. Dakota Shepley looked better than Hoffman in the game the other day.
He did. I'll give you
We're
that.
just doing cheap NFL team lots for $1. All right. Throw up your teams. I can mix and match here. All right. Let's see what we got here for the Eagles starting us off. All right. We're going to have a Clyde Simmons gold, an Eric Allen rookie card, Jalen Rager rookie card, a Randall Cunningham on the blue,
They do make the team, and I would take Hoffman in a heartbeat.
and another Randall Cunningham classic insert. All that for $1. Let's go. Boop, 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 boop.
Let's go see the 18th lineman, I bet.
Well, I'll tell you this. Going into this training camp, I thought it was very clear. Well, let's go was the better player.
Yeah.
After this camp,
Yeah.
there's no doubt in my mind that ball is.
What's your teams?
I bet that I know. I act like I got 60 guys in this roster.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there are some guys. That's the tricky part because even though they're not.
All right, not interested in that lot. How about a nice die cut Devontae Smith rookie card? Green and yellow. How about that? All right, we'll start that as $1 for you.
Malik Davis, no.
Beautiful Devontae Smith right there.
That's your opinion on that, Sawyer. I don't agree with you. I'm sorry. I just think he is. I'm taking.
I don't think he is, but I think that maybe Davis, they're coming to the realization that they're going to have to go better at running back, and he can't be. See, that's why I kept Wood on the team because Wood at safety is going to play all the positions.
Wolverine, CX to the LE to the double B, and Michael Con 29887. Let me know your teams if you all are a buyer. No interest in Devontae Smith for $1? Damn, I'm glad I didn't sell it. Shaboopy doopy. All right, how about a nice Ricky Waters rookie card, a Chris Carter rookie card, and a Jalen Rager. We're just throwing in the back right there. Ricky Waters, Chris Carter rookie card. Start that as $1. Give me an NFL team here, guys. What NFL team you guys want to see next here? Doing real cheap dollar lots.
Right. Which that's the part where it
What's up, Marco? Or Mars to the Co to the 4-1.
You will play some special teams.
You can stand for
But
me.
those other three not.
I think so.
That makes it interesting.
So they asked me on the fan this morning who's guy.
$1 team lots.
That's it. We appreciate you guys joining us. We'll be back on.
And no. All right. All right, so I'll just keep on rolling with the Eagles unless someone sends another team here.
Into it every day starting on next Tuesday.
How about a nice Jalen Carter rookie right there?
And this has been The Break, live on DallasCowboys.com radio.
This has been a production of Dallas Cowboys.
It's just love.
NFL team lots, cheap NFL team lots for $1.
Dallas Cowboys Football Club. This is Cowboys Storyline with Nick Tillman.
All right.
What is up, and welcome to Cowboys Storyline.
Let's do Miles Sanders,
Tuesday, August the 12th.
Jalen Hurts,
And
Kenny Gainwell,
some of the fans off the league.
another Jalen Hurts, Jordan Davis rookie, A.J. Brown,
Everybody knows this by now.
Jalen Carter, Derek Barnett, and a Brian Dawkins. All that will do it for $1.
It's Herschel Walker, 34 million per season, and that seemed to always be the big sticking point. But one of them, because there's other factors there. 100 million guaranteed. I think that's the most for or 39 million signing bonus, which is the most for any wide receiver. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. He'll be here for 5 years. It's this year plus a 4-year extension. And if you're looking at the math, it's kind of weird because everyone wants to know what this average per year is, and it's 34 million. But when you look at the next 5 years, when you add this one, I think that the total it's about 30 million. Apparently, that doesn't matter. It's what is the new money.
All right.
Extension.
What's the teams, guys? Give me a team, guys. We're running Eagles. I don't think the Eagles fans here anymore.
Justin Jefferson, now the big question: when is
We're
this
running Jalen Hurts on the green.
as of Tuesday here at 10 a.m. I don't believe that he's here yet, but obviously he will be, and they'll get that done, knocked out, and so and now that the attention can shift to is Dak next or the season, and obviously coming up here in less than 2 weeks, but I still feel like that Dak will be done before the season starts as well, but that's just my hunch. Who knows? All right. 888-855-2297. Oh, and if that's not
Oh God!
the roster, even more today. So if you're watching this live,
All right.
if you're watching this later on Tuesday, honestly, the cuts will be made at 3 o'clock. They'll trim the roster.
We'll run that at 75 if anyone's interested, or give me a team lot. We need teams. I am not psychic. I cannot
I believe 74,
know your team without you telling me.
roster after they cut the 15 yesterday. No major surprises out of that, really. Willie Harvey, Eric Scott, Junior Sahoko, who I think will be in Washington probably by the end of the day. I would imagine Dan Quinn would want him back. But no big surprises there. There will be some today, though, and how they cut the roster down. And then tonight, it'll be a night practice at the Star in the area here and around Frisco to come watch the Cowboys practice tonight, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night at the Star. Wednesday's practice will probably be a little bit more, it'll be more players there because some of the practice squad guys that they bring back will be there. So, all right, let's get to the callers. Let's get it started. Jeremy in Salt Lake City, Utah. Jeremy, you're first.
Hey, what's up, Nick?
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm good. It's glad we got to see you down and it happened, just like we talked about last week. Everybody's calmed down now a little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah.
And I'm ready, like you said, I'm ready to get focused on the season. We got big games coming up. We've got, I think we'll get a pretty good gauge of this team, by the bye week. I want to talk a little bit about that Deron Bland injury. So, obviously, huge bummer. Nobody wants him to get hurt, or any of our players to get hurt, or anybody else's for that matter. But I think one of the things that we can always, like I said, I'm always trying to look the positive, right? And I think this is going to give an opportunity for guys like Kalen Carson, some of these younger quarterbacks to get reps just like Deron did, you know what I mean? Just like last year when Diggs went down, it offers an opportunity for these younger players to get these reps in, special reps. And then by the time we get Deron back, we'll be in the thick of the season. And these are kind of injuries I like to say they're kind of blessings in disguise. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, we can develop some of our younger talent like we did up the offensive line last year. I think if you didn't have some of these guys go down, with Zach Martin kind of getting dinged up and everything last year, I don't think Brock Hoffman's as good as he was. I don't think he is this year. I don't think Dean Bass made some big strides last year with guys being out. So, it is the next man up thing, and everybody's upset about the all-in, and we like our guys and all that kind of stuff. But really, you've got to look at it, in a positive way and say, everybody's got injuries. Thank God it wasn't for the full season, right? Thank God he's going to be back, and when he does, that's going to give this team a boost right around the time we're going to need one.
All right. Yep. All right, Jeremy. Thanks for the call. A little long-winded there, but I appreciate a good start. And the thing about it is, a blessing in disguise. We'll see. I mean, you say that now, and then if one of these young corners is chasing Amari Cooper into the end zone for a touchdown, what is the blessing on that? I mean, we'll see. I mean, I hear that's a very optimistic approach. That we'll let's let Kalen Carson go out there and play. He'll be the next Deron Bland. If that's the case, kudos to Will McClay and the Cowboys for drafting him when they did. And he does look like a pretty good player, a good prospect. But The Zach Martin stuff, that was a holdout last year that Hoffman and Bass got to get all these reps. Zach Martin, who was entering his 10th season, or comes in and says, "Oh, I'm ready to play," and then he makes another Pro Bowl. Like that was fine. He didn't miss anything. We're talking about Deron Bland missing 4 games at the minimum, maybe 5 or 6. So, and then that bye week is sitting around there too, which the bye week, when you're talking about an injury, it always seems to be like, well, so much easier to just run the player up right into the bye. Then he gets another week, and then he comes back. So maybe he'll be back before that. But look for Deron Bland to go to injured reserve today. They'll move him to IR. That'll definitely be a 4-week thing. Then he can come back from that. Chuma Edoga might be another guy that they put on that list. All right, but overall, good optimistic stuff. And yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that the Cowboys, it's doom and gloom. I'm just saying it's the blessing in disguise is something that you talked about after the fact. As the season's starting, and you look at some of these teams that you have to face, and you don't know what Trayvon Diggs can do right now as far as 100%. Is he ready to go back? That right there, I think you have to kind of hold your breath a little bit about the cornerback position. And then that being said, our text message here, we don't do a lot of text message, but Dan from Philly's probably the best one we've got. He sends one about, not that he's done much. I'm surprised Derek Scott was cut yesterday, especially with the lack of depth at corner. Are you concerned about corner? Yes. Especially now because of the Bland injury? Yes. Too bad Gilmore signed with Minnesota. Gilmore signed for about $7 million. That's this price. I mean, what do you think it was 4 months ago, 3 months ago? I'm sure it was a lot higher than that. So, you wouldn't have signed Gilmore for that money, for what you have. You have Diggs back, you had Bland, you like Carson, you've got Jordan Lewis, you wouldn't have signed him. And so that's just, that's a team that has the money that they went out and did that. And then his past player is Cliff Harris. Captain Cratch, 43. And he was a stud. I don't have a lot of stories on him. I didn't really cover him at all, but I know that he was a fan favorite for sure. And a great athlete. I mean, he really was. Really was a great athlete. And back there, him and Charlie Waters, those two were outstanding. As far as the cornerback go, Eric Scott, he didn't make any plays. I mean, he really didn't. I mean, he got an interception in the first game. I'll take that back. He got an interception in the first game. Ball was thrown right to him. He just didn't really do a whole lot. And I think that they'll probably try to get him back on the practice squad, just to keep developing him. All right, Lewis in Langston, Oklahoma. Lewis.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Not much. I want to just go and give my congrats.
Lions are coming up. All right, let's go see some Lions, man. We're doing cheap NFL team locks here. We go. The Detroit Lions are on it.
Now, I'm not nowhere near the world-class athlete. I played NAIA football and redshirted, and then I couldn't get my grades together. So I was looking at, as far as like I was a running back. So I was looking at the running back room and trying to figure out the numbers. Now, I'm not saying they're going to sign Cook.
All right, let's do some Lions. Just doing cheap lots here. Lakel LaShore, finest freshman. Quintez Cephas, rookie card. Austin Bryant, rookie card. Kerry Hyder, rookie card. Jeff Okuda, your punter, Jim Arnold on the gold, and a DeAndre Swift rookie card, all for $1.
You decide to bring in Cook. Who's the odd man out? Would it be Royce Freeman? And if you do cut Royce Freeman, I would like to try to keep someone like him on the practice squad because say Zeke or Rico Dowdle is hurt, you could just move him up and he could be the big rock holder like those guys. So I just was kind of counting the numbers, and I'm like, outside of, and then like you said, Hunter Linsky, tight end / fullback / running back. Sometimes I mean.
All right, we got some Barry Sanders, 2 Barry Sanders, 3 Barry Sanders.
I'll talk to you when I get a chance.
All right. Thank you, Lewis. Yeah, Dalvin Cook. It's another thing that's happening. They brought bringing him in today for a workout. I think Tyrus Bowser, defensive end, is also going to be working out. Not too concerned with that just yet. Don't know how serious that visit is. I say for a workout. It's for a visit for sure with Dalvin Cook. Not sure that they'll be working out. Don't know how the details.
Jameson Winston, select rookie.
And I don't know how. Again, I don't know how serious the Cowboys are to actually signing him. They're going to see how things go and maybe what the price tag looks like and what kind of shape he's in and all that. He could be on the practice squad. Like he's not on the team, so you could sign him to your practice squad if you want to, until he gets himself ready to play. So I don't know if it is. If they did sign Dalvin Cook, it would be, I know that sounds weird, practice squad, but then he's also on his job, so that he would have.
All right, more of a lot. We got a pink Pascal, DeAndre Swift, Aiden Hutchinson rookie card, a nice Calvin Johnson, another DeAndre Swift rookie card, Barry Sanders, DeAndre Swift, Jeff Okuda, and the Starries, Jared Goff, all that for $1.
That's what I think. I think they would release. I don't know how you keep Malik Davis, and Royce Freeman, I think, is another practice squad type candidate. So those would be the guys that I think they would cut. And if they wanted to bring in Dalvin Cook, they could put him on the practice squad until he's ready to play. And then once he's ready to play, then they got decisions they can make. All right, Bob in Rio Grande Valley. Bob, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Miami Dolphins, all right. We'll bring up some Miami Dolphins here. No love for the Lions, all right. All right, Dolphins coming on up.
For this year,
Yeah.
You got me on that one. I'll be honest with you. I haven't. Here's the thing. I never really worry about what the cap looks like and how much is left on the cap and all that stuff because it is so fluid. It can change with anything. They can trigger a contract here and give you $10 million, or and they're also trying to push as much as they can. So it doesn't matter what they have.
We'll start off with a Waddle rookie.
Next year as well.
Gridiron Kings.
I'd be lying if I just threw out some number because I really don't think they can do whatever they want to do. They can do it. And they'll tell you that they can't, but they can figure out ways to do it. That's why I have never.
All right. Thank you, Big Ride, man. Thank you for the bid there. First bid of this afternoon.
They don't tell you a number. So you see it on some website that says they're 37 million, whatever. You got to remember all the stuff they're factoring in. That they have to pay. So they're
All right. Big win, big ride. All right. Start off with a Tua. Then we're going to put a Jalen Waddle on the red cracked ice.
I'd be lying if I gave you a number. I really don't. But I'm saying they can go do whatever they want to do. So if that's what you're asking.
Oh, okay. I got you. You want Dolphins unis. Cool, man.
One other thing before I get off here. I don't think it's exactly good is the entering the running back room. And as I stated last week, I don't think that our Bill Cow running back is going to be on the team until maybe mid-season. With that, I'll let you go and for taking my call.
Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Bob, for the call. I don't know if Dalvin Cook is the answer.
All right.
You bring a player like this.
Got a Ronnie Brown.
Just like they've done with some
We got a Tua. And we're going to throw in some 89 tops there for you. Bunch of 89 tops with that Tua. And we'll top it off with the Dan Marino.
But some of these guys that you're bringing in, they're veteran guys. It's going to take them a little bit to sign, and it's not by accident. These guys aren't trying to go to training camp. And put a CD in that. Is it a coincidence that training camp's over and now they're signing CD? I just think that this is the part of the year where you're starting to see some of these.
All right, Big Rye gonna take it down for $1. About 12 cars right there. Get some.
Favors are done sometimes in the
All right, thank you, man. Put that in your pile.
So let's work him because if you work out a player and he comes in for a visit or you work him out, it goes on.
All right, another Dolphins lot. Finish off this 89 Dolphins top set. Mark Clayton.
Just because you're bringing in a guy doesn't mean that you're so close to signing him. It's just
We got a Tyreek Hill, Devon A. Chain. I will throw it in there. Zach Thomas, a Tua,
So
rookie card of some guy I'm not pronouncing, and a nice mosaic. Jason Taylor.
we're good. But if we have an injury, if somebody goes down, we need to know what we've got in some of these other players. And so that's sometimes what these visits are. They're not necessarily for down, they could be for a month down the road or whatever. All right.
Oh,
So
what was that?
Tim in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Tim.
Auction's running. It said error, not running auction, but it looks like it's running. Okay, yeah, you're winning. Weird. Weird.
Season started now. I'm excited.
Let's do it. Let's just go.
Yeah. Excited about this team. Some of the things that
All right, another win, another win.
we've addressed. And the main thing would be was
All right, having a nice select Skylar Thompson rookie card. Start off with that. And we'll throw in a Cam Smith, Xavier Howard. Right there.
Yeah, I know we're going
Up.
but I like the progression that it's taking. I like the direction.
See here.
What do you think?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I'll try to dive into some of the. I'm more prepared for cheap singles. Let's see if I have anything.
You're just getting anxious. You're antsy. You want to get this thing started. And this is going to be a long couple weeks, too. I mean, there's nothing happening. After the cuts today, there'll be a few little things here and there, but nothing really.
If you want to start this at 5, I can start that at 5. A Tua patch, rookie card, playbook. If you wanted to start that at 5, I can do that. Cool.
Wednesday the 4th, I guess, September the 4th. So we still got about a week before it's kind of in this no man's land type stuff, and then by next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow, it'll be like a regular week. I mean, it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, travel on Saturday for Cleveland, play the Browns on Sunday.
If you wanted to start this at 5, we got a 10 Ted Ginn rookie card, auto. I believe it's numbered to 100. Yep, number to 100. I could start the Ted Ginn at 5. This is flawless Des Bryant. Like to get 100 for that out of 10.
If you're not excited about this team,
Des Bryant.
It also comes down to your expectations. I see this team. I see the schedule. I see the injury.
Des Bryant.
Limitations and all of that.
Any interest in the Ted Ginn rookie auto at 5?
For wins every single week. I think it's going to come down to a lot of close games.
Cool.
That being
yep. Like to get 100 for the Des Bryant, numbered to 10, 3 out of 10. Super duper patch.
You have a pretty good kicker. Those games are going to come down to that too. And then you got some defensive players that can go win games.
Put a Dan Marino pink and a Tua mosaic for $1.
You need to and go make a play to win the game. So, but it's going to be close. I think they're going to be hovering at that, 9-8, 10-7, 11-6, maybe. It's going to be, but that's fun to me. That's going to be fun. Every game is going to be a battle, and it'll definitely be an interesting one. All right, let's go to break real quick here on Storyline. Be right back, and we'll take more texts and phone calls.
Are you the 2024 Dallas Cowboys fan of the year? The Dallas Cowboys.
All right. What next team? What's the next team, guys? What's your guys' teams?
Nominate yourself or the biggest Cowboys fan you know for a chance to be named the 2024 Fan of the Year and win prizes, including a trip to Super Bowl 59. Visit DallasCowboys.com/Fan of the Year. Go Cowboys! Discover Aiden, the official luggage partner of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Known for top-tier engineering and craftsmanship, Aiden offers more than just bags. Originating from Australia and designed in New York, it merges fashion, design, and culture. Used by Dallas Cowboys players, staff, and the entire organization, Aiden provides style and functionality for all travelers. Visit AidenTheBrand.com and use code AidenXCowboys for 25% off your purchase. Travel like your favorite stars with Aiden. Back to Cowboys Story.
Life isn't just about the work we do. It's about why we do it. Whether it's celebrating another year or enjoying the first one. At Citi, we design each piece knowing it's at the heart of life's greatest moments. And right now, get up to 20% off, plus 60-month special financing at the Labor Day sale. Citi Furniture, designed for love.
We're out here getting flat out fresh. Because at Tijuana Flats, our food's fresh daily and made to order using only the freshest ingredients. And our queso guac sauce are made from scratch every day too. That's just how we roll. Order now at TijuanaFlats.com.
All right, starting tonight to watch the Dallas Cowboys practice during back-to-back nights. Training camp presented by American Airlines at the Star in Frisco. Training camp kicks off tonight with Cowboys night and concludes with a second night of open practice tomorrow. Training camp is free, open to the public. Visit DallasCowboys.com/training camp for more info. All right, good stuff. Let's get to the phone lines. Go back to the phone lines. We got Rick in Webster, Massachusetts. Rick.
Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Rick?
All right. Just go ahead. What positions you can think they're going to be insured at, like tight end or, I'm going to say tight end or corner or like that, or probably not corner, but
Repeat.
what position do you,
What position is what going to happen?
what position do you think they'll go short on?
Short. Oh, okay. Oh, that is a good question. That because I was trying to cut the roster down myself just for fun, and I didn't feel comfortable about any of the positions because like maybe safety is.
I'd like to get 100 for the Dez, number to 10, flawless. Like to get 100 for it.
Tight end at 3. Again, these aren't considered short. They're just not going to be long. This
Appreciate you coming in, man.
wide receiver. I don't think they cover.
Got some stuff in the background, but really just focusing on really cheap $1 team lots today. But let me know if you want to see anything else as well, man.
He's starting to pick it up. I don't think you cut Flinoy. If you cut Flinoy, then why did you draft him? That's the way I look at it. Like, why did you draft him from Southeast Missouri State, knowing that he was going to need more reps, and then
I can do that for 20.
Someone else. I don't think so. I wouldn't do that. So that's a position.
I can do that for 20.
Flinoy makes it. And I'm just assuming Jalen Brooks is on the team. I don't know why he wouldn't be. So I'm thinking 6 receivers there.
Cool, man.
Short.
Anything else? Any interest in JJ McCarthy? Number to 50.
10 there. So, and linebacker could be one where they go 5. 5 linebackers, maybe 6. So, but we'll see. I mean, and again, don't ever say final roster. Like people say that all the time. Final roster test. No, nothing's final. I mean, guy's gonna get cut. Guy's gonna make the team tonight. There will be a player that makes the team today and will practice tonight. And he's like, oh, he's good. He made it. He'll get cut on Wednesday when they bring someone else. It's just the nature of the business. So there's nothing final about really anything. All right. Let's go to Michael in North Carolina.
Superlatives.
I mean, hi, Nick, how you doing?
Good. How are you? It's not Michael Jordan. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston Texans lots coming up here, man. I don't think I have that many Houston Texans. Really focus on cheap NFL team lots for $1. If you're looking up for high-end stuff, I'm not prepared for that today.
His potential's really good. Why don't they get like somebody like John Kidna or somebody like that to work with him on here and also instead of him not getting a lot of reps, where they can really work with him on his accuracy.
Well, I mean, because they think that their quarterbacks coach Scott Tolzien is a good teacher of quarterbacks too. I mean, that's why. I mean, they.
All right, how about this man right here?
Quarterbacks coach. I mean, he's their quarterbacks coach, and they feel like he's.
A Kobe rookie card auto. We'll do this for $1.
How much time does he have to spend with him during the season? While the season's going on.
You mean hire like another guy to come in like for like now, like as a consultant?
Right. Get for him to work with him on his accuracy.
Well, the question I have is, what's he going to do next year? Like, who are you signing him? Right now, are you signing him for whatever the money is? Are you going to bring him back next year for Trey Lance? I'm asking you, Michael.
Now we got a team lot.
You signing Trey Lance right now?
Brandon Cooks, David Johnson, Damian Pierce rookie, Damian Pierce, Derek Stingley rookie, Robert Woods on the green, John Mechie III, DeAndre Hopkins in college, Will Anderson Jr., and a Davis Mills. We'll do all of that for $1.
And now you're just helping someone else. You just develop them for someone else. So that's this whole thing. It's so difficult. It's probably the most complicated I've ever seen from the quarterback position because everything's a domino. What happens with Dak? Is Dak signed? Look, tell me that. And if he is Trey Lance your backup? Because if that's the case, Trey Lance should develop into your backup. I think he can do that. But right now, I don't want him to be backup this year. I don't think you do either. I mean, you said you don't make the same mistake twice. You make 5 of them. So you made a few.
Different scenarios on each one of them.
Sure.
But
he's late with the throw. He's not processing it well. So it's not. They're connected a little more.
How about your coach, D'Amico Ryans, Bowman Chrome, a rookie card?
As well. That's just unmatched. So he's a project. He's tough. He's tough to figure out for sure.
Right. But if they really think that he can become a starting quarterback, it looks to me like that they would try to get somebody to come in and work with him so he's getting plenty of work. But also, I know it's a contract year too. Some other teams will come in there and give much money for him either. I mean, nobody's gonna pay him a lot.
I wouldn't think so, but then again, I've been shocked at the quarterback position and what happens and what these teams are paying for. I mean, Carson Wentz, Ted Ginn.
All right, last call. Give me your teams. Last call to give me your teams.
Remember, there's 32 teams evaluated Trey Lance. One of them drafted him 3rd overall, and then one of them traded him to the Cowboys. So there's really been 2 teams that's gotten a chance to work with him. There may be a team out there, a GM, a quarterback coach, a head coach that said, "We love this guy. This is how I would use him." And who knows? Maybe there is somebody that has a different plan for him. The weird thing is, so he ran that touchdown, 46 yards.